Hi everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. Alright, so we've got some winter journals. These three are very, well, this one's a little bit different obviously than these other two, but they're all using the same digital kit by My Porch Prints. It's called Winter Wonderland Journal Kit. If you're not interested in the journals but you love the kit, I will have a link to that kit down in the description box below. I also was inspired by Love Journals XO. Love Journal XO. Ooh, what's the name of her shop? Her name is Heather. Hold on. Let me look. Let's see. Ruby and Pearl XO. Sorry, Ruby and Pearl XO. She showed a binding method that I just really kind of love the look of, and so I kind of emulated that with this one. So I actually made this one first, and then I put these two together later. My intent was so as you can see, let me pull one of these out. So as you can see, the colors between this one and these two are very different. I believe my printer was running low on yellow when I printed these. And so this one is actually a lot more of a cool tone, kind of more purpley, more blues and purple kind of look. Maybe at the end I'll do a better comparison, but this one definitely has a different color tone than these two do. These are more of a tan with blues, and I think probably more the intent of the original color. So anyway, I'll quit flirting with all of these and let's go ahead and get I'll talk about this one first. So this one has an open back binding, as you can see here, and so it's a really fun binding method where you've got a front and back cover that are a hard cover, and then as you can see, the actual binding is open and somewhat flexible. So this right here is some sari silk, and this is what's actually holding the signature together. And so I've done it like she did with a really pretty bow on the side. And I left the tails longer, but if you wanted to cut those back, you could. So this one's just a fun a different version of a binding method that I was really intrigued by, and so I thought I'd try my hand at it. Alright, so as you can see, the digital kit for this digital kit is absolutely gorgeous. There's so much detail, and it's kind of like a watercolor type of treatment. And then I just love all the little dots of snow everywhere. So so here's the inside of the front cover. Now this one I did decorate. The other two I didn't decorate, but I have all these elements in the journal for you if you wanted to do that yourself. So alright, so in this one we've got this really pretty little pocket that came in the kit, and then obviously all this stuff is from the kit, and so I turned this one into a little booklet of more vintage papers, and then on the ends of the string I added some little hearts that are really kind of cute. So here's this one. I need to hurry or we're going to be here forever. So you just got some little bits and pieces of papers in there. So just some more journaling space for you. This is cardstock. It's not super thick, but it is sturdier than just regular copy paper would be. You know, you could just leave that hanging out. That wouldn't be too bad either. And then you've got little tabs on some of the pages. Some of the tabs have a label like this, and then some of them have little animals that are also featured throughout the the journal. So little labels there. And I did on this one, I did take and use a charcoal gray distress stain. I don't remember off the top of my head what the name of the color is, but I did do that. Here is a little coin envelope. And so that's ready for you to add some goodies into. I guess it bled onto the paper. I didn't realize it did that, but it kind of made a neat little design up there. So really, really pretty little animals throughout this journal. I really love this digital kit. I'm most definitely going to use it again. There were two little file folders included, and I just included a little bit of paper in there. This one is a book page that's in Danish. Oops. So yeah, just included some other like tea-dyed writing papers. Here's another label here. On this side of this side, on this side of the page, there is two pocket pages basically included in the kit, and so this is a pocket up here, a pocket here, and a pocket there. And I didn't glue the bottoms of these, so if you wanted to stick a really long tag in here, it would go all the way to the bottom of here, and same with this one. So just to let you know, and there's two of those, so I won't explain that both times, but got really pretty. Oh, here, now we can do a comparison of the colors. Let me see if I can find that same. So here's the way that this one turned out, and then the other journal. If you can kind of see, this one's more of a tan, and then this one's more of like a mauve-y blue gray. So I love how both of them turned out in their different ways. So yeah, just got some fun little ephemera pieces tucked in, and each of them are backed, so the backing papers are going to be like this design, whatever other designs that were included in the kit. Here's an example of a tag with one of the little animals, so that one's the deer, and then on the back side of that one happens to be a label. So just kind of depended how they wanted to. Each of the labels is slightly different. So this one I wouldn't say it's probably not going to expand tons and tons more, as far as if you're going to add a bunch of your own images or extra ephemera to it. I might suggest that this one's more of a writing journal, where you tuck in bits and pieces of paper here and there. The other two I think are more expandable. So although the other two will be a little bit higher in price because they did take me quite a bit longer to create, unfortunately. Even though they're using the same elements, the method of putting it together was quite a bit different. So there is that, unfortunately. Another really pretty pocket there with some more gorgeous images from the kit. And these are all on cardstock, so they're a little bit sturdier. And here we have the middle of our signature. There's a little cardinal on that tab. I just love these tabs. They're just so cute. Here's another file folder with the picture of the bunny rabbit, and you've got some graph paper in there for you to use, and then a picture of a bird there. I love that one. I just love that picture. It's just so pretty. Here is the other page of pockets. So we've got that wolf. Another really pretty image there. This one again, and again, these are all backed. So I think most of them had the snowflake on the background, or on the back side. So this one's a little shorter, but again, I did it the same way where it this pocket and this pocket will all go down to the very bottom. So well, I can tell I need a drink of water. My voice is getting tired. So let me just put those back in. So there's this page. Another tab down here. It's another journaling card backed with some pretty paper. Oh, this page. Okay, so another big pocket there with some journaling tags. And then I made a tuck spot because I accidentally printed this page upside down, which really doesn't matter much because this is on the side anyway, but the stuff that's behind this is upside down. So this was something I did during my December daily I was testing colors and stuff, and I just loved the look of it, and it worked so well with this journal, so I decided to make a little tuck spot there and just tuck that up into it. Oops. There's the back side. The other side of that book page. Got a little bit of music paper in here, not tons. Yeah, very much more purple toned than the other ones. You'll see when I flip through those. And then one more of the bigger pockets, and then these are tabbed pockets, so they do expand just a little bit if you have a lot of stuff that you want to put in there. And we've got one more little booklet, and again whoops, these two hearts are, there we go, they got a little bit stuck together and funky. But two more little hearts on the end. There's the front and there's the back, and then again I've just got some different papers in the middle there. So, and then on the top of this page we've got this sweet little envelope, and then in the kit it said to put this card into the envelope, so it was made just specifically for this one. And then I backed this and this with different just various different papers, see-through papers. I think this is like sewing pattern paper, and this is some parchment paper, but that's just tucked there over the top of this page. And then I just love that tree on the back side. And then on the back page we have another large envelope that came in the kit. Now this one I did add two little stickers to the front that were not a part of the kit, but some stickers that I had that I thought worked really well with the rest of the designs. And then on the inside of this one we've got some extra paper, 2 pages that I glued together, and you can use as additional writing paper. So that's tucked into there. And then that is clipped to the back page with this bulldog clip on the top there. So, all right, so that is this journal. Oh, and the back. I love how this one turned out. It's just really fun. Well, actually, I love how all 3 of these did. They're just very different from each other, but at the same time, really cool in their own ways. So these 2, I did kind of a collage, I guess, on the cover. And again, we do have a wraparound cover. So let me undo this. So the way that this works is, this is always just one piece of fabric that I ripped and made into a ribbon. And so then this side wraps around the back, and then you can just tie your knot, or your knot. You can just tie your bow tie then at that point. So that's how this one works. In the front, you've got a very large pocket. Yes, these came from some, this is a pocket from a pair of pants. So tucked into there, I have that large envelope, and then these are the pockets that you would put onto your page. And so here you can see the tab. So all you do is add your glue to these 3 sides and then stick it down on your page. So pretty simple. And then here is your pocket or your envelope, and tucked into this one I've got bits of the ephemera. So here's your page tabs that you can then, all you got to do is fold this in half, and then I won't do it, fold it in half and then glue it down onto the page that you want to put it on. And then you've got some of the journaling tags that you saw in the first journal. So, and then these are all cardstock again, and these have all been backed with the different background papers that were included in the kit. So, yep, these are all upside down. So there's those. So those are all just tucked into your envelope here on the front. Actually, I wonder if these wouldn't fit so that they don't get lost. I might just do that anyway and tuck it in this way so that they don't get lost. And then on the front here, this is a decoration. It's not a pocket or anything, but I just did a collage of different materials. We've got some lace here, some different raggedy material there. This is actually some from a tea bag, the paper from a tea bag, and then I had 2 of these left, so I decided that they needed to be added to these 2 journals. So there is that. You've got 2 signatures on each of these, and then continuing on to the back side is the fabric collage. So you've got 2 different like kind of little patches on the back here, and these two are using the same sorts of fabrics, but they're different obviously because I had to use different pieces. So, all right. So on the inside of these 2 journals, you have your large page pockets on the front, inside, and back. And I'm not going to go through all the ephemera again, but I will say the 2 pieces that I did for that first one where I turned these into a booklet, I did not do that for these 2. I figured if you wanted to do that, I kind of showed you an idea for it, and you can kind of take it from there. I guess my thinking with these 2 journals is if you wanted to be a little bit more creative in how you put your journal together, this is going to allow you to do that with the elements of the kit included if you wanted to use them in here. So again, I glued these pockets the same way where there is a back pocket, and so there's two pieces tucked into the very back that were a little bit longer, and then they all go down to the very bottom, so you can tuck something really long in there. So you've got that one on the front, and then the other one is on the back with all the rest of the journaling cards and bits of ephemera. And then in the middle is your journaling. So I'll just quickly kind of run through this. I did include some more ledger kind of paper from a digital kit that I've got. So this came from Bohemian Crafter. So I'll link to that as well if you're interested in it. And then this one has some papers like this included as well. So kind of actually are getting a little bit more paper and journaling space with these 2 journals than with the other one. And I guess more freedom for you to kind of take this and do what you want to with it and decide where you want your ephemera to go throughout the journal. So I don't know that I'll show you a flip through of the second one because it's really exactly the same pretty much, using very similar papers. But yeah, here you can see this has more of a yellowish undertone than the first one did. So if that matters to you at all, I guess, take that into consideration. But again, that same Danish book page, this time I just used gesso instead of tea dyeing it. So yeah, I really like how these two turned out. Really pleased with them. I finished the covers yesterday, and I was just really excited to share them with everybody, get them up for sale today. So getting to the end here. So that's there's those journals, and then I used some more of that snowflake pattern to decorate the back side, and then some packing paper behind there to kind of unify everything. So, all right, so let me show you how and then these two, as you can see, there's room for expansion for sure. You could actually even add a third signature in here of some just regular papers if you wanted to. I think there's room for it. So here you can kind of see. So there's definitely room for expansion, although these two sides, they're not going to expand any more than they already have. So I guess keep that in mind. But there's this one, and then let me show you the cover of this other one. So here on the cover, same basic principle. This pocket didn't have the two little grommets on the side, which doesn't bother me, but I thought I'd point that out. And then this one, I had enough material to fill the full front page, or the front side there. We've got this. Oh, this one has a bit of this script fabric on it, but here's kind of how this one turned out. So yeah, just a little bit different. Same idea, but just a little different. And then again, you've got your pocket on the front, pocket on the back, and then all the goodies in the middle. I did use this as the first page for both of these too. I thought it was very appropriate. But yeah, same construction, just slightly different in that way. So like I said, I'll have these two available, and well, these three available in my Etsy shop, and I'll have a link to each of them in the description box below. Let's see, I'll call this one journal number 1, and then the second one that we didn't actually walk through will be journal number 2, and then the first one that we walked through, open back binding, something like that. I'll come up with something like that so that you know which one's which. So here we go. Let me pull this one back over so you can remember what this one looked like. There we have these three. I'll have them available in my Etsy shop, and if you're interested, the links are going to be in the description box. All right, guys, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!